Hello guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel if you are new here. We are back with another monthly reset, and these have to be one of my favorite videos to film because I just feel like it gives you guys an opportunity to see how I reflect on my goals, how I plan for the month ahead, and you can have a little bit of a nosy into what I am planning to achieve. So before we get into this video, I think it's really important, especially as we have now moved into Q2 of the year and we are approaching May, so the second month of the second quarter. I think it's really important to take a step back and look at what you plan to achieve for the year. So if you want to write this down as a journal prompt, or if you want to just pause this video and have a think about it, really go back to your vision board or the list of goals that you made and the list of intentions that you set out in January for 2023, and just have a little look at whether you're still aligned to those goals. I know for me some things have changed, just as things have changed in life and business, and just kind of sense check whether you are still aligned with the goals, because quite often I find that a lot of people's motivation drops, people struggle with discipline when they're not quite sure why they're striving towards something. And for me, I think having a real strong why connection to your goals, so why is this important to me to achieve? Why is this important for me this month? And then building your action plan based on clarity and alignment, I think can really help you in going to achieve your goals. So one thing that I'd really encourage you guys to do is just check your vision board, check your goals, and just make sure that you are aligned for the year. And if you haven't already with your goals, I would really encourage splitting them out into quarters. So quite a lot of the time I do this as an entrepreneur who has lots of ideas. I go back to my quarter list and I look at each segment and think, where can that idea potentially slot in? And if it doesn't have a home, it goes on my Sunday shelf, and I bring it off that shelf on my CEO days or on my quarterly review days or monthly reviews. I just see what maybe like projects have been lingering on the shelf that I haven't quite worked on yet. But I'd really encourage you guys to just look at your goals by quarter, because at the end of the day, a quarter is only 3 months. And one of the quotes that's always lived within me since I heard it was, we overestimate what we can do in a year, but underestimate 10 years. And I think getting a bit of a view of what you can achieve in that 3 months allows you to really be crystal clear when you then set them out by month and by week, and then by day to factor into your daily routine as well. So I'd really encourage you to pause this video, grab a drink if you haven't already. I always have my coffee, and it fits with the aesthetic of the video. But I'd really encourage you guys to pause this video and just have a little think about your yearly and quarterly goals, because especially as we walk into a new month, it's very easy and it's very tempting to just look at what you did and didn't hit the month before and just roll them goals. Okay, and you will see a theme of that in these videos, but these are aligned to bigger goals, and you will see that some things change as well. So with that being said, pause this video if you need to, grab a drink, and we're going to dive into my April reflections. So first of all, I'm just going to dive into my social media tracker, because I like to try and track numbers each month now, especially where I've taken on new platforms and I'm really starting to take a few seriously. I like to track my numbers every month, and it's been quite a good month across the board. So for my personal Instagram, I ended March on 14,297, and I am ending April with 14,336, so a growth of 34, which, guys, for my personal Instagram that is fabulous, because that has no growth at the moment. Need to watch the language that I'm saying. It hasn't had growth yet, but I know it's coming. On the Breakthrough Society, we've had a growth of 7. We did have quite a big growth in March because my International Women's Day post went viral, but across both of my Instagrams, I have noticed that engagement is increasing, which to me is more important than anything. So we're ending the month on 4,590 followers on the Breakthrough. On TikTok, we've had an amazing growth of just under 1,000. I ended March on 3,714, and I'm ending April on 4,705. So really good growth on TikTok. I'm loving that platform. I spend a lot of time on there, which obviously proves that where you spend your time and energy it grows. And then on YouTube, I had a growth of 29 subscribers, which isn't too great, isn't too bad, but I'm gonna come onto YouTube in my goals and ending the month on 3,775 subscribers. One thing that I want to preface is it is the 25th of April, so there are some goals that I'm really close to, which I'm really going to push to achieve by the end of the month. But I like to film these videos with a few days so that you guys can plan and prep with me. And guys, my social media tracker is not fancy. I've just done it on this book, but I also do love a spreadsheet every now and again. So depending what feels right for you, you can do like an aesthetic social media tracker. It's completely up to you how, I guess, you learn, how you like to present the information. You can do it on a whiteboard, but I just find in this book really helps me. So that was social media, and one thing that I would just suggest with everything, with finances, with social media, is you need to understand the numbers and the trends to help you forecast. So by me now having 4 months of numbers to track, what it's then allowing me to do is understand, okay, if I do these rough activities every single month, I'm going to have a consistent rough growth of X amount, and that would be the average of those numbers every month. Whereas if I want to really grow, that's where I need to look at what things do I maybe need to change to allow that to happen. And so many people neglect the Insights tool on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, and it really is your best friend. I've worked at companies before that used to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds to gain insights and to get information to help them make better decisions. And I really feel like with social media, we're actually given that for free, and it's such a luxury to have those insights. So really utilize them if you want to grow on your socials. But diving into the big goals that I set myself for April. So the first was to post 2 times a week on YouTube, which I have done. Number 2 was to post consistently on TikTok, again, achieved. Number 3 was to implement structure into life. I'm not gonna lie, this one is a work in progress. I have really struggled with this recently, and I'll put my self-care vlog down below, but I really discussed that and had an honest chat about how I'm finding just balancing a lot of priorities right now. As a multi-passionate entrepreneur, it can get difficult sometimes, and I did touch on that in the self-care vlog. So I know it's on its way, I'm just going to keep working at it, but I haven't got the perfect structure anymore. Number 4 was to relaunch the Online Income Academy, which is my one-stop shop to teach people how to create and grow passive products. So how to create online courses, ebooks, workbooks, memberships, masterclasses, everything from planning it out, understanding who it's for, what it's going to be about, all through creation and how to do it, all the how-tos and tutorials. And then it also teaches people how to launch, scale and sell their online passive products. So I actually launched that last night on my Freedom Formula Masterclass. If you guys do want information about it, just pop the word freedom down below and I'll drop you some information. But the Online Income Academy is my online course. It's my baby. Number 5 was experience more life and more opportunities, which I definitely feel like I'm doing. Just in the people that I'm meeting, the conversations that I'm really pushing myself to have, the way that I'm pushing myself to network with people and collaborate. I really feel like I'm working on this one at the moment, and I'll share some more. I've also booked a holiday as well. I've had some really nice dates with my friends, and I've seen more friends this month, which has been amazing. So I really feel like I'm working on that one. Number 6 was to pay off my coaching. So I invested in some coaches last year, and I've got one more payment. So I think that's going to be done probably in like the first week of May, but we are going to roll that goal because I haven't paid it off just yet. Number 7 was to start therapy, which I haven't done, and I'm not sure why. I just don't feel that aligned to it. I feel in a really weird space with it where it's just not been on my mind. It's just not been something that I've really felt called to do. One thing I have actually looked into a lot more is like herbal medicines and like energy healing and Reiki, and I just feel a little bit more called to those kind of practices at the moment. This is not me saying that they are a solution for therapy, but I've just found myself being drawn more to those things than to therapy. So I haven't started therapy in April, but it might be something that I look towards in May. Number 8 was to push Etsy and get 50 sales. I didn't even push it one bit. I really didn't focus a lot of energy into Etsy this month. So didn't push that, didn't achieve that one at all, or even close. Number 9 was to achieve 3,800 on YouTube, and we're very close at 3,775. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love to welcome you into this community and help me hit my April goal. Number 10 was hit 5,000 on TikTok, and we are on 4,705, so there is still time for this to happen in April. Number 11 was to unlock more passive income, which I've done through the Online Income Academy. Number 12 was more family time, which I've done a tick on that. I've spent time with my mom, my nana and my granddad for Easter. I've been seeing my grandma a lot more. So I feel like that one is a tick. Number 13 was to love myself more. And I really feel like this is probably one of the wins of, I nearly said 2023. It kind of is. But for April, I've had self-care days, which again, I'll link in the self-care vlog. I've spent time alone, I've gone on solo dates, and I've just really tried to give myself the love that I need right now. So I feel really proud of myself for that one. Number 14 was boundaries, and I really believe I am on track for becoming the boundary queen of 2023. Just to kind of paint the picture, I'm one of the world's biggest people pleasers. Or should I say ex-people pleaser? I am an ex-people pleaser, a recovering need to be liked people pleaser. And it's really a journey that I'm going on to just have more boundaries, say no where it doesn't align, don't just agree to things that don't feel right for me because I'm worried about the other person. Because at the end of the day, no one's doing that for me, you know? So I need to have those boundaries myself, which I think I'm really working on. Number 15 is consume more knowledge. This goal used to be to consistently read my books every day, but I shifted this goal last month to just consuming knowledge because I felt like I was being so restrictive, and actually I gained just as much knowledge from YouTube videos and podcasts, and it's actually a little bit more tailored sometimes in the delivery when you listen on a podcast or on a YouTube video. So I changed that goal in April to consume knowledge daily, and I really feel like I've been on a good streak with that. I've been listening to podcasts in the gym, on my walks, when I've gone for a shower. I've been watching YouTube videos whilst eating my dinner. So I really feel like I have achieved that one. Number 16 was continue my fitness journey, which is a tick, and I'm so happy to say that. Number 17 was deliver a new masterclass. And whilst it's not new, I did get asked to guest speak in somebody's online course, but it was a masterclass that I'd already done. So I'm not sure I can give myself that one, but that was my goals for April. And then just some key reflections and like wins that I've noted down. So I booked a holiday with my mum, which I'm so excited for. I actually signed 2 new one-to-one clients on my bespoke one-to-one breakthrough experience. I've also started planning a Dubai retreat, which I cannot wait for. I also saw Grace, Hannah, Amy, Jess. I saw so many of my friends this month. I actually landed a new collab as well, which I'm really grateful for and happy about, and did my guest speaking masterclass too. So I feel like April was a real growth month for a lot of reasons, and I do feel like partly the seasons can play a big role in your goals. I feel like spring just is brighter, it's lighter, it seems to be a happier season than winter, and I feel like it really comes through in my mood as well. So I feel like April was a good month. But I would love to know what was your guys' wins for April. Please feel free to comment them below. I would love to start connecting with you guys more as a community. So comment below what your win for April was. And also if there was anything that you were working on that was similar to me. I'd love to know who has similar goals to me and similar wins. So May goals. I've decided to go a lot shorter on these goals because 17 goals for the month ahead just felt a little bit, I felt like I wasn't really practicing what I would normally preach. So I decided to focus on less goals for May, and we're going to achieve them all, okay? I'm putting it out there. We are going to achieve all of our May goals. So number 1 is pivot my YouTube channel. This one is a biggie. As someone who has vlogged since she started YouTube, I just know that I don't yet have an audience that can allow me to grow through vlogging. And I also know that I have a lot of value to give through personal development, mindset, productivity, business. There's so much value that I want to give. So I really want to focus on bringing you guys more value adding content. So I'm pivoting my YouTube channel, and there will definitely be vlog style elements to these videos because it's naturally what I'm used to. And I will continue to do vlog style content on TikTok here and there. But I do really want to just give my channel some focus to really allow me to start growing, because I did not start YouTube 4 years ago to be sat in this position now. My goals are much bigger than this, and I think it's time to take it more serious. So number one is pivot my YouTube channel. And with that, my goal for May is to achieve 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. So that is the goal. Number 3 is push TikTok, and my goal is 6.5k. Number 4 is launch my Dubai retreat, and I'm 99.9% sure this will sell out instantly because it is just the most amazing thing, and I'm really enjoying planning it out. So I'm really excited for that one. It is just exclusive for my clients, so that's why I'm a little bit more sure, but who's to say that I don't launch new ones that are for a wider audience after I've done my first one. Number 5 is operating on an 80-20% split. And this is something I really want to focus on in May. It's 80% discipline, 20% freedom. And this is going to apply to everything in my life throughout May. This is going to apply to spending. This is going to apply to fitness, to health, to goals, to anything. 80% of my time is going to be focused on discipline, and 20% I'm going to have freedom. So with the money that comes in every month with my disposable, 80% of that I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to use it to pay things off. I'm going to use it to the best of my ability or to reinvest in the business. And the 20% would be for things like getting my nails done or going out for brunch or lunch. And I'm really going to apply this into every area of life, just to get me in a little bit more of a disciplined headspace. And I will do a dedicated video on this because I think it's quite useful to live by without feeling chained to certain things. I know for me with health and fitness right now, this is probably where it's going to play the biggest role, because at the moment I'm really struggling to find time to sit and log everything in my fitness pal, because quite often I am eating on the go. So I'm finding by having this 80-20 mindset of, what have I eaten today? Has it been majority good? If so, I can have that. Has it been a little bit of a bad start to the day? So do I need to really focus on disciplining myself for the rest of the day? Hopefully that makes sense. So that is number 5. Number 6 is start working on my garden. Because guys, I am embarrassed. There are so many weeds in my garden right now. So I'm gonna message my nana and granddad and see if they wanna come help and just mow the lawn and just get it looking nice. Number 7 is pay my credit card off. I actually paid £2,200 off a credit card this month, and I'm so close to paying it off, but I felt myself getting so addicted. I was a little bit worried that I probably paid off a bit too much, and I didn't want to leave myself then short for other things. So I know that's definitely going to happen in May. And also paying my coaching package off is number 9. So again, another thing I know will happen in May. Number 9 is to start working with a website developer. So this is somebody that I worked with within my mastermind, and we're going to really dive into my client portals, building a website. It's something that I haven't actually had yet in business, so I'm going to start working with Toya at the Business Bean. Number 10 is build the online income academy, and my goal for this is £7,000 in sales. So I will report back next month. And then number 11 is sign another 3 one-to-one clients, because I have 5 spaces, so it would be nice to fill them all and everybody gets an in-person or online VIP day as well, obviously depending on logistics. But it is something that I've never actually done before, and I'm really excited to bring that into a coaching package. So that was number 11. And number 12, which literally when I wrote this has happened since then, but I want to finish planning my ultimate breakthrough brunch, because my clients have only just been able to agree on a date for this brunch. this has been in the pipeline since January, February, and we still haven't been able to find a date. But today we secured a date. So I'm going to be planning lots of exciting things, maybe a content area. There's going to be so much going on at the brunch. So number 12 is to start planning and finalize the details for the Ultimate Breakthrough brunch. And that was me for May. I would love to know what your guys' goals, I would love to know what that doesn't really sound right. I'd love to know what your goals are for May. Let me know what your 3 priorities are, because even within these goals, I still always stick to like 3 main priorities, and that's how I plan my day out as well. So just focusing on 3 priorities to get done every day to help me get closer towards my goals. So yeah. Normally I would do a monthly favorites. However, I feel like I've actually been in quite a routine with the same things from the last video. So I'm still finishing off the same books, and I'm still using my big Stanley cup, which I've linked on TikTok. But I guess one thing for me that has been a favorite for April is buying myself flowers. It's made me so happy. Going on solo dates has made me happy, and I'd really recommend you guys doing that if you haven't already found time to do it, because it just helps so much. I find it liberating, I find it special, and also self-care nights as well has been a favorite for April, and like I said, I've linked that video down below. And then just one final thing, if you do want to glow up for the month ahead, I do have my glow up guide, which is a 65-page document all on how to glow up your life. So we declutter, we spring clean, we assess our vision, we get into alignment with what we want out of life, and it also has habit trackers as well, so that you can really stay on track with your habits for the month ahead. And the beauty of it is, because it is a digital download item, you don't have to wait. So even if you're watching this video on the 1st or 2nd of May, or we're a week into May, then you can still get started. I'll pop a link in the description box. If you use code REVIEW20, you will be able to get 20% off. And I'll also send you a link to our WhatsApp group as well, so that you can stay accountable. But it is less than £10 with the code, and it might really help you glow up your life and get on track for May. So I'll leave that in the description below. If you guys have any questions at all, just let me know. And I'm sending you nothing but love and light and positive energy for May. So I'll catch you in the next video, and please make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy this video. But thank you for watching.